With her European tour behind her and the NFL season approaching, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey are making the most of their downtime with a much-needed romantic reunion, but only for a fortnight. DailyMail.com can reveal. The power couple have reunited for an end-of-summer getaway, this time seen today on the balcony of the singer's epic Rhode Island mansion. The $17 million vacation home achieved celebrity status after it became the site of Taylor's legendary star-studded Independence Day parties. The pop superstar, however, was forced to skip the festivities this year thanks to her 51-date tour across Europe, which wrapped up on Tuesday. But Taylor has returned to her iconic holiday house for the first time this summer, now with her beau in tow. And it looks like their friends and family, including Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, joined them. Locals and fans were quick to realize the pop sensation had returned after dozens of armed guards were spotted along the perimeter of the property. Taylor's security shooed fans dying for a glimpse of the Eras Tour star away, but not before they snapped a selfie on her driveway. One group even went up to the guards, offering them $50 to catch a glimpse of the star and her beau. Taylor and Travis were accompanied by Patrick Mahomes and his wife Brittany, enjoying the sunshine ahead of the season with the quarterback and tight end enduring a difficult preseason with 3 straight losses. The presence of Brittany comes at a potentially difficult time, just hours after she liked a Donald Trump post on social media, sparking huge backlash. While Taylor has not publicly backed either Kamala Harris or Trump ahead of November's election, she previously endorsed President Joe Biden in 2020. Fans had speculated over whether Brittany's apparent Trump endorsement might cause a rift in their friendship, but her attendance at the Rhode Island festivities appears to signal that won't be the case. Taylor seems to be letting her hair down after missing out on her annual July 4th bash, because she was on tour, with sold-out dates across Europe. The lovebirds, who began dating just about a year ago, have spent much of their time jetting off to see one another amid their busy schedules since the start of their romance. They have previously shacked up at each other's various pads across the country, but it is believed to be Travis's first time at his girlfriend's Watch Hill manse. As reported by DailyMail.com at the time, they spent a week together during the pop icon's last tour hiatus, which coincided with the NFL offseason in March. The two enjoyed quality time together at her home base in Beverly Hills after a whirlwind few months of jet-setting and international rendezvous as a long-distance couple. Swift was reported to have purchased the colonial-style mansion, also known as High Watch, with cash back in 2013. Sitting on 5 acres with 11,000 square feet, 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, and its own private beach, the sprawling residence is the most expensive home in the state. With an expansive backyard and massive swimming pool overlooking the ocean, the pad makes for the perfect summer home. And Kelsey wouldn't be the first boyfriend to visit the iconic residence. The Reputation hitmaker has been snapped over the years at the home, canoodling with her former flames such as exes Calvin Harris and Tom Hiddleston. And now the Ike couple are likely eager to soak up the last few weeks of summer together at the mansion before the NFL tight end heads back to Kansas City for the start of the season next month. Sources tell DailyMail.com Swift landed back in the U.S. on Wednesday, while Kelsey, who has been playing in preseason games, arrived in Rhode Island on Friday. Kelsey had been seen being every inch the supportive boyfriend throughout his girlfriend's European tour earlier this summer, making appearances in Dublin, Paris, London, and Amsterdam. He attended his last concert in Gelsenkirchen, Germany, where he was seen hugging the pop star at the end of her set in July, before reporting to Chiefs training camp in Kansas City. He later kicked off the NFL preseason on August 8, with the team playing the Chicago Bears on Thursday. He is set to return to the field on September 5 for the first official game of the NFL season. Taylor, meanwhile, will enjoy a nice 2-month break before embarking on the last leg of her Eras tour in Miami in mid-October. And it is likely she will return the favor and support her man at his games during her hiatus. While he may have been busy training for another exciting run on the field, he still has time for romantic gestures. Earlier this week, the football star was reported to have splashed out over $30,000 on flowers for Taylor to congratulate her on the end of the European leg of her Eras tour. According to The Sun, Kelsey ordered a huge 51 boxes of red roses that greeted his girlfriend when she returned to the US. The singer returned to London's Wembley Stadium for 5 performances of her smash hit tour, following the cancellation of shows in Vienna, when a planned terrorist attack was foiled by authorities. Swift now has no shows on her schedule until the Eras Tour, which has surpassed $1 billion in revenue, returns to the United States in October and ends in Canada in December. A report emerged last week that said Kelsey and Swift have found ways to prioritize each other despite their hectic schedules and being in different countries for a lot of their relationship. Taylor and Travis always prioritize each other even when they are physically apart. They are still in constant communication, texting and FaceTiming each other per ET. Swift and Kelsey are very affectionate with each other, even when they're apart, added ET. With the Chief showing his affection for the anti-hero singer through lavish gifts,